is everyone's favorite duo that attracts more bad luck than a one-leaf clover. Shaman's great and all, but it's the main bot that dishes out the hits. It's equipped with a skull-shaped drum spinner and an extra thick blade to defend against spinner attacks. While it wins less than it should, it never goes down
Küçük ama etkili.
Usually. Number 9, complete control. Instead of using kinetic energy to scrap its victims, this bot uses heat. It'll grab and burn whatever falls into its claws as it holds its prey up to the audience.
Şimdi bu gelen robotu tutup şu şekilde yakıyor değil mi? Üf yapıyor böyle.
In due time this bot will claim more victims, but for now there's only one.
Hürmüz mü lan o? Hürmüz deniyor değil mi ona yani böyle? Ay geçmiş olsun.
Still glorious. Number 8, Season 2, Bite Force. Potential, yes.
Hürmüz.
Execution, questionable. This
Bu
iteration
ne
of Bite
amına
Force
koyayım?
deals a gnarly vertical spinning bar that could have been great. A friend of mine told me that if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. But then we wouldn't have gotten this. Put a plate over that exposed chain and you've got yourself a monster. It wasn't a conventional redesign, but certainly one I look forward to seeing in the future. Number 7, Beta. Ever had a washing machine dropped on you? Apparently John Reed has, and he turned that mode into a robot. Beta is the first hammer bot in modern Battlebots to not suck. Its destructive power comes not only from the point at the end of its hammer, but also the swing radius. Even though John couldn't get many shots in, the shots that do land leave marks. Other hammerbots should take note. Number 6, Bronco.
Bu yani
6 wheels, 1 flipper, maximum hang time. Bronco is the king of the few flippers in Battlebots, letting gravity do the dirty work. Bronco has one job, launching bots into the air and letting them crash to the ground. Bronco is very good at this. Phenomenal driving and a bulky design allows Bronco to take control of all of his battles.
robot savaşları geliyor mu bu arada? Acun yapacak diye bir şey gördüm şeyde. Bu doğru mu? Bu gerçek mi? İzlerim çünkü. Gerçekten bak. Yasama yürütme Branko. Bu doğru olabilir mi ya? Ya oğlum olduğunu biliyorum, üniversiteler arası olduğunu zaten biliyorum. Televizyonda büyük prodüksiyonla yapılacak mı? Bunu merak ediyorum diyorum.
Number 5, Nightmare. I'd like to emphasize that when robots are in the box, they look smaller than they actually are.
Bu ayrı bir şey.
Even scarier. The terrifying saw is about 3 feet in diameter and doesn't take prisoners.
Ananı satayım, ne oldu orada?
There are 2 teeth on the edge of the saw that give it the extra punch. It also rotates in either direction. While the 3-wheel design does cause stability issues, the destructive potential and iconic look make up for any design flaws. Number 4, Ice Wave. Well, there you go. Ice Wave is a nasty spinner with gray tips at the end of its blade, making it difficult to see. It's not good at self-riding, but it is good at ripping faces off of other bots. Here's to a Season 3 comeback. Before the top 3 are revealed, here are some honorable mentions. Cobalt. First of all, Cobalt is essentially the same as Robot War's favorite Carbide. Knowing this, it was surprising we only got 2 battles out of it. Cobalt did show tons of potential in both fights, making me look forward to any future battles. Hypershock. It's had some great moments, but not enough destruction or reliability to set it apart. Give a few parts an upgrade and this will be a bot with some serious hits next season. Stinger. It doesn't have a spinner or hammer, but it's very good at turning kinetic energy against its opponents. It's easy to disregard this design, but just ask Warhead how they do. Now that those are taken care of, on to the top cut. Number 3, Minotaur. Finally, time to talk about my favorite bot. Minotaur is a dense drum spinner with a 70-pound drum that rotates at 10,000 RPM. All 250 pounds is packed into that tiny space, which allows Minotaur to dish out hits like these.
İşlevsel robotların hiçbiri güzel. Mesela bak bu çok güzel görünüyor ama ya Minotaur dümdüz bir şey aslında. Adam öyle bir yapmış ki anasını sikiyor ortalığı. Bence bu robot daha böyle karizmatik. Hani böyle sahaya geldiği zaman şey hissediyorsun. Böyle işte bu geldiği zaman işte kıskacıyla vurur falan. Yok, Minotaur belasını sikiyor. Bu ne abi?
The drum has only one tooth, which gives it more opportunities to catch on to something. Hide your children and shield your lights whenever this bot comes into the neighborhood.
Ne bir şey koptu.
Number 2, Son of Waiachi. Taken out of retirement to settle a bet, Sao uses 3 meat tenderizers to obliterate any and every robot that ends up in his way. I heard from somewhere that the weapon system alone takes up half the bot's weight. And what can this weight do, you ask?
Oo! Sen orada Tron renkli bir şey yap, adam fidget spinner yapıp dövsün seni yani.
It's too bad we only got to see 2 successful battles with this terror. You can bet more bots would bite the dust at the hands of this legend if the chance arose. Finally, number 1, Tombstone. Who else? As the king of horizontal spinners, Tombstone brandishes a thick metal bar that takes up half the bot's perimeter when spinning. This offers more defense than the show gives credit for, as this makes it harder to make contact with the body or take out the wheels. But all that's really important is how well Tombstone rips its opponents apart.
Bu makinenin adını Tombstone yapmanıza gerek yok. Yani bu makinenin adı ana belleyici olsun daha iyi yani. Ana belleyici. Oğlum yarıyor makineyi. Kesiyor bildiğin. Bu tehlikeli bir şey. Bu ne? Tasarıma bak, tamam güzel evet, ama buna baktığın zaman böyle şey hissediyorsun. İçinde bir tane nükleer çekirdek var ve enerjisini bundan alan bu robot uçup ışınlar atarak rakibini etkisiz hale getir falan gibi görünüyor. Ya dönüyor, bu da dönüyor ama bu ana belleyici 2000 olduğu için anasını belliyor gerçekten yani. Oğlum tamam, tekeri diyelim zayıf, tamam. Yani tekerine bir şekilde damage yanına nasıl geleceksin ki? Şuna bak oğlum, bu ne oğlum?
Well, I hope your favorite bot was here. This time I wanted to make something the fans would appreciate.
Bu ana belleyici benim en sevdiğim robot şu ana kadar. Var mı hiç? Yok. Neden? Çünkü bizim chatimizde ban yiyen insan da olmaz. O zaman artık yavaştan oyuna geçiyorum ben. İlk deneyeceğimiz oyun Hades. İlk önce Hades'le başlayıp birazcık Hades oynayacağız. Ardından da Resident Evil'la altımıza sıçmayı planlıyorum. Hades'i çok önerdiniz, çok güzel dediniz.